prefer abstract to absence. I prefer verses to packing hearses. I'm no Grinch. I prefer walking hand in hand with one another. I prefer making this world better with love, cause I prefer loving to hating to love it. I prefer fanning these lines with ink to inhaling them. Prefer not fanning them despite hailing when they at their happiest. Saying that he put his sand with us by not assailing us. I just wanna see us blossom like azaleas. I prefer not sleeping just to stop him from weeping. I prefer not keeping my thoughts to myself to give him a reason. I prefer not sweeping people under rugs when they reaching out. I prefer not leaving on high notes but staying out on evenings. Ain't no such thing as goodbyes when you battling demons together to see where we can recline at what used to be ceilings. Yeah, I preach with a choir with aim to inspire, even it up when it shouldn't be I. Cause who in they right mind would play around with lives and act like they God? Raps a facade for passers-by, then falling off like autumn goodbye. Automatic, autopilot, auto drive, pushing lyricism off to the side, off in disguise by gimmicks as another lie. Why, oh why, is it always the real ones saying goodbye? Why, oh why, is it always the fake ones off for the ride? Yeah. Ain't no tears in my eyes no more, cause I just cried to the bottom. I'm alone and I know it, but I just don't know. Yeah, I just don't know how to dream anymore. I'm alone and I know it, but I just don't know. Yeah, I just don't know how to love anymore. I'm alone and I know it, but I just don't know. Yeah, I just don't know how to live anymore. Yeah, I used to blame you for it. The journey you put me on felt like a treadmill instead of moving forward. I was trapped inside a huge void. I was rapping loud but wasn't making the right noise. I was chasing platinum instead of meddling with the voice you gave me. Yeah, I wasn't making the right choices. Splitting my time felt like I'm picking my poison. No matter what, I would only disappoint. No matter what had I happened to step to bat with, I was unsatisfactory to the masses. I went from captain of my own ship to drowning in the wavelengths I could have created if I actually grabbed the mic and closed my eyelids. Cause what I find is, you created perfect talent, but the world is closed-minded. They would rather skip the violence and silence. This timeless collection of music, my wrist rock stadiums create diamonds. So I decided that this is my vision. This is my This is my vision. Listen. Yeah, I love it when you doubt me. Writing, recording till insanity crept in. At best, this was a best hit or a death wish. Obsessed with wordsmithing over Smith and Wesson. I'm still ending them in any direction they want to send them. Nightmares done with sunrise. You witnessing resurrection of dumb rhymes. I'm having fun compared to you other lives. Looking over your shoulders. They're gonna need 5 guys to catch up. Muster the strength to run bolder. Just relish the opportunity to see me in my prime before I raise stakes and I'm older. I got success stories filed alphabetically in manila folders. I'll make your favorite artist look off his game like Minesweep. My soul getting colder like my mind sweeping in hide and seek. Blurred lines been peaking. I went from ETOH to penthouse of HOTE and no L's in my life. Yeah. This is my vision. This is my vision. feeling by myself, insane. Wishing for fame over and overcame, but the fame coming from those souls who numb their brain. Got a lot to change or a lot to save. Different daisies in the same field. It's the same rain falling, same game being played. Need to rearrange a rap today like ornaments on the Christmas tree. If they ain't supported, they hanging from the verde, but the light shine anyway. It's a shame to say we all products of the devil wearing Prada. Oh my God, I got a lot of peers who ain't beeping in the chest anymore. Another breath is the only vice I hold close to the chest. Over the net, a serve care package, not manufactured. It's from the heart, something we lacking. Levitating in between going insane and going to fame and going outside. I'm throwing away my 20, setting aside free time for a couple of days, couple of weeks, 365, 24/7, and going to sleep. Ain't aiming for a 9 to 5, rather sitting and tired and not in the time. No boxing me in, no telling me lies. So stepping to me, just stepping aside. I'm in my prime, medium rare, rare in the medium of all. Better beware, better not bet against Da Vinci with a microphone. I got time to despair, talent on me, sharp for the cheddar, for the ego, be scared, eager to jumpstart EP, feeding me the content of book smart. Mix supposed water flow, it's like a fast forward person, like your favorite words, misapproved version. I'm praying for a chance to do this for the world. Listen. I seen this vision before, a long time in the past. I seen this played out fast like I'm dashing for dinner. Run little Da Vinci, run up the score, then crash. Dreams to reality, nightmares flash. All of a sudden I'm stuttering, mumbling, fumbling words. Expectation crumbling, mumbling outbursts. I couldn't focus. Everyone looking at me for answers like I'm hocus pocus. So I'm sorry, but this ain't me. Don't know who you expect me to be. This ain't me. When I look in the mirror, I see RDD, pardon me, this my part in this saga. My God put me here in autumn to neutralize. Like fire meets water, I don't mix good with temptation. Like oil and water, relation to music like boy and his father. From teacher to martyr, from bleacher to starter. From thinking I was too good for woman, our music always humbled me to pour me a cup of wisdom. And during a summer night when everyone is out making memories, I look outside and said, this ain't me. Don't know who you expect me to be. This ain't me. When I look in the mirror, I see this ain't me. Don't know who you expect me to be. This ain't me. When I look in the mirror, I see why am I energized by the sun but passionate by the moonlight? Why does my creativity only run when I'm mourning but not when I'm happy? But I'm happy when I write, so I'm glad when I'm mourning. Guess that means I'm chasing misfortune. Look, Fantasize about turning my lady into misfortune. Trying to work hard in order to avoid being fortunate. Discord from no success can lead to diamonds or divorce. When I wake up from dreaming to alarm beeping, time to reinforce this reality hitting with no remorse. I don't care about being important, just organic, not imported. I work solo like Harry Ford, from not being able to afford to winding up on Forbes. From being at war with myself to being able to award my mental health with some awards on a top shelf, 10 toes down to the floor. Yeah, that's what I'm running towards, green grass touching the shore. They say they loving the kid, but they go for settling scores behind backs. This time I'm playing different chords. If you're looking for who the greatest alive, I can tell you the truth doesn't reside in closed eyelids. Quit sleeping, get off your autopilot, unnecessary mileage. You thinking you soaring, but you flying blind like Christian Bale in the forest. I bet a harvest is in the order, make the most of this before I fall. Putting plaques up before paint, getting paid cause they adore pain. I put in a microphone when I'm looking at your own hate. Funny ain't it? The ongoing cycle of this entertainment. I thought I was stuck in the maze, but now I realize it's straightforward. Ain't it amazing? I should be wishing you a congratulations, you made it. Rising up out of this matrix. Every night I take a day trip to avoid talking to Satan. Offering A-list offer designed to derail. An opposite of a posture is posture. It's simple to close off and then hustle and grind for a living. For passion, emotion, been the fuel over substance, temptation. Robbing them of a worthy cause, stumbling to applause. I'd rather fail to be a zombie walking at a cost. Hopefully this is a new dawn. King to a pawn, I guess I can go lead them on. Just read along. Godflow did his job, but I'm on another one like Cali do. Working for a Cali house out in Calabasas with a Cali pool. Got a leased whip with the shoulder chip, gon' motivate me for an Audi vroom vroom. MF Doom with the lyricism, with the smooth fruity loops. Jamba Juice, who the guess the kick and flip the script infinite like Scorsese. I don't score maybe, I saw it daily. Enemies gon' end them knees, they saw it daily. Running from me is like running from literate, multisyllabic or is it syllabic? Differences, I'm a verbal contortionist, flexible even when you try to break me, it motivates me. Shit start monsoons, that tsunami. Competition folding like origami. Like oh my god, he dreaming Maseratis. Getting Mazel Tov, OKKO like Rocky. Like blah 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 when you rapping to me. Just assuming it's mine, don't sue me. Nobody guard me, just pass it to me. Balls with the beat, that's 2 for 1. 5-star like Kobe. Ahead of my time like I'm Ben Kenobi. Well aware of the haters with a sense like Vader. Blindside for me, it been just a movie, yeah. And I don't see us losing. Friendly with the rings from the writtens like I'm C.S. Lewis. No BS choosing, no BFFs over FL sessions. No vacays yet, and I need to reinvest. Cause the SMS blowing up my text from the business ventures. Eventually I'ma televise so you can see my vision from a level set of eyes. It's a bright horizon. I'm on fire. Man, don't test the dog in me.
Dog in me. Don't test
damn,
the dog
Yutu.
in me.
I keep falling, they keep falling, I don't pay no mind. Stacking losses, it's impossible to be prime time. Steady crossing, you can't handle balls if you like life, man. Don't test the dog in me. Dog in me, don't call on me. Better duck down, better not get smart on me. No law on me, no part. all taking in a plan to get me to post more to me. Borderline too high headed, can't afford to bleed. With a little bit of rhythm in a minute, I'm in a winning position. Mixing with a pit and a pendulum, ended on 4C. Your demise with a C4 reverse and a rebirth. Fuck all DV, this a rebirth. Why'd you put all these rappers in a heater? Why'd you tell me to move on from the lyrics? I get these down to feature meter. This me demeanor been spreading fear in the sinner's ears. I'm at a weird point between year to year and a blank void between there and here. Meanwhile, you toe tap from the beat like you're playing hopscotch. Hip hop bump while I settle back in my chair with a mic and a scotch. One with the heat like Bosch. One like Wentz with the rock. One like 3-0 Steph Curry with a shot. No Tyson. I ain't a mic with a hook. Ice soccer with the ice pack. Sitting y'all down back up and taking your spot.
Dog in me. Don't touch the dog in me.
I keep balling, they keep falling, I don't pay no mind. Stacking losses, it's impossible to be prime time. Steady crossing, you can't handle balls if you break life, man. Don't touch the dog in me. I don't really wanna talk about it, don't really wanna get into it. Gotta be kidding, gotta be ready up. Tell me once again, have you been a better friend when you take it from a back, thinking if you seen it in? Obituary finna be the front page story on CNN. This where I begin, take it, live from them, step away from Godflow, boss, and another reverend. I'ma be the worst enemy. I'm a ready fiend, write so much, no enough to see. Only time I bleed is when a verbal heat from the tip of my pen. Been too dense, papyrus can't handle stylus and start to leak. I'm a kid on Christmas, start to peak. Present need a best MC. Evidently Westwood couldn't handle me. Double XL finna lose brand of me. And let me go ahead and say what everyone can't let go from week to week. Oh, I'm just another Eminem without a beat. Balls fall from the 10th floor on the feet of my enemies. Grimace cheek to cheek. Pippin, Jordan, RDV, and Meek. I'm about to son you brothers, you can call me T. I'm a little bit insane. All these hits in the blood brain. Not a rich guy, I'm a dime, I'm attenuating. Mama rappers, I'm attenuating. And you don't put me line, cause my lines fit your hook, no baiting. Tell me once again how you better in the model. We mono, about to cook mouth brushing. You two, no bino. Lyricists spin me or monos. Mama rap sound like me in a banyo. Home run like a banya. 6 and 9 years. I perfected rap, what I kinda meant. You playing catch up, can't muster strength. You a welterweight. These punchlines with no cosigns. Liver stomach aches, waking up in your own way. Verbal semi-automatic, back you in a corner. I'm retired corners, order in the court. Please rap, please avoid he's. I'm a lord, please adore by a million rap wannabes. After I went on the road like butter, everyone started here playing on the wrong screen. If all DV can do, maybe me. If you don't get to know rappers at home, fapping jack in a box, jumping out for a hit comment. Snappy ass, one punch it in like an ad-lib.
Dog in me. Don't touch the dog in me. Woke up the dog in me.
Evidently I'm hitting a homer like reading the Odyssey. Obviously I'm not finna be Tetris. Ain't no block on me, blocker. Mic in the left with a hook in the right. Ain't no hands free like I'm Waka Flocka. Need a Bluetooth while I'm walking, talking. Chin music like Rock'em Sock'em. Invisible to invincible. Magic trick like Tada. About to outsell all y'all like avoiding tags. Nodding heads like a lack of knowledge. Tapping toes like Morris Code. Morris Road, put the drive on me till I got to college. I'm rogue now, not the Nissan mileage. Da Vinci off on like Mona Lisa products. My shit going over heads like I'm leaping frogs. Even odds, eating beats like shoot fawns. Who the god I gotta go for next? Ahead of y'all like I'm over next. Out finesse this opposition been
Just a facade.
Only event I won't spit on a beat is my eulogy. Right is spinning no use to me. Mandibular energy over some jewelry. These gems spin bars of soap for your life choices. I rap toiletries. I speak in the truth in the current day like auxiliary. Giving me wings like a caterpillar bee. Unlike the poison that been on the radio stations. Man, I've been tired of sitting complacent. Pick up the pen and then lace them together to jam like I'm jaded. But I'm not jaded. I'm an honest wordsmith. Willpower iconic. Yeah, shout out to Jaden. A bad doctor, they thinning my patience. Had to remove myself from school. Got me feeling degraded. Godflow rubbing off, but I'm not looking faded. No need to jump, man, I'm levitating. Bending flow in every direction to avoid death like the Matrix. Evidently, I've been in the studio for a minute. I'm elated to witness this over time. Over rhyme scheme lines, be 10 in the future, but I'm reminiscing. Yeah. I've been on my grind with these bars since Pro Skater 2007. First project 2011, killing whatever instrumental. Youth in the center, used to be barely holding on like sentimental, but I sentimental stream of consciousness and it all changed like back of the couch. Everything went over their heads like roof of a house. Smacked them in their face like a roundabout, kick in the mouth. A southpaw hit the opposite of a south pole. An outlaw, pass balls with outlaw. Laying hooks like pow dust, y'all know powder. Never heard of someone turn it down, just louder. Done with being flattened at the bottom, flopping like flounder. I understand it's a flex record, and I don't mean to be disrespectful to elders, but you gotta shed some light on this competitor. I'm a guest for now, but soon I'ma be a regular. Y'all been sleeping on the kick, cause music today been a sedative. Blah, 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 that's all I'm hearing. Music today be like a spirit. They been hot for a minute, but they falling off and disappearing. Taking the money and running fear, yeah. Blah, 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 that's all I'm hearing. Music today be like a spirit. They been hot for a minute, but they falling off and disappearing. Everybody got a reason. Everyone be thinking they a daring until they see an obstacle and turn into a deer in headlights. Bite flow, spit them out like a terabyte without credit. Never see anyone take a bite in their credit. Streams running up is pathetic. Whenever I tell a newcomer about my sound, I bring Cole, Kenny, M. Mac, and Logic up and say it proud. J. Nas, Biggie, Pac, and Wu-Tang. My study hours in order to get my writtens down. When it came to producing, I went to the grace like yay, no ID. 46 Boy Wonder and Kenny Beats for the sound. Took the knowledge leaps and bounds up wherever I thought my own ceiling was and bashed through it in search of a crown. Then I realized every artist has their own piece of the puzzle. We all just trying to figure this out. We all just one team of creators now. Don't get offended when I sing I'm rapping with a vendetta. Incentive vision, incentive betting, flow in any direction. Evidently I'm headed for wherever. Epitome of highest level achievable. Estimated I'm never hesitating. Breathing comes second to secondary. Even the odds I'm an indivisible adversary. Adverse when I add verses. Kid with a pen and a purpose. I'm running hungry with the cold bars like a freezer. I'm lurking, taming you lying rappers like traveling circus. I'm on the verge of something different. I'm your favorite wordsmith's improved version. Giving me the
Vision to Vendetta got the best of me, mandibular energy taking over the rest of me. RDV part of me, alter ego with a full head of steam. Better be father with what you call it, between part of the scene.
I'm hungry, but I'm saving that chip on my shoulder for motivation. To make it out of this basement, I already built up a solid foundation. I found patience painted with protection from Satan with a satin finish on it. While I sat and finished on this album and simultaneously perfected my last. Y'all need me to go and fetch y'all the gas. From RDV to TNT, I'm blowing up fast. I'm potent as a lotus flower. I guess I'm a partner with loaded ammunition in my frontal lobe's glove compartment. As far as the top goes, I'm spitting often from a studio big as an office. Balls go over heads, but my fans caught it like Randy Moss did. Between M and N represent my losses. You couldn't fit dental floss in between my breath pauses. Need a gauze to stop the flow, I'm a prophet. Hating on me, then I profit on it cause you bought it. Opposition putting two hands together for prayer. Got them sounded like they applauded. I'm poking holes in blue like dinner for 10% off. Ripping the flow better than I was taught. I'm whipping like Alfredo sauce for a pasta bowl. As far as outrating the kid, it's impossible. I'm the main dish like a lobster roll. Come rock and roll. No satisfaction from each step like a stone rolling. Ahead of the rest of them like a totem pole. Told them when they asked if it was God-given. Figured you would think that I'm rigged like a voting poll. And so it goes like
Vision to Vendetta got the best of me, mandibular energy taking over the rest of me. RDV part of me, alter ego with a full head of steam. Better be father with know what you call it, between caught and
so ahead of my jurisdiction, I'm itching to give y'all intuition. Witnessing the schism between lyricism and conspiracy theory for how I keep killing and killing. Got you buying into Da Vinci without using tuition. Only evidence of me living is if I'm livid. Take instrumentals and pillaging. Vision to Vendetta levitating. Levees breaking with the fluidity. No need to pace myself. Lyrically speaking, y'all can't reach an eighth of this wealth.
I ain't fade nobody in the same space, kinda wealth. I pay for ain't nobody, push the pen like me kinda wealth. Cause ain't nobody wordsmith like me in good health. Ain't nobody keeping up with me if you couldn't tell, yeah.
I'm in Supersaiyan Mode. I'm in the I don't really give a damn what you saying mode. Yeah, I'm in first player mode. Yeah, the waiting is over. I got the drive on the limited range like the Rover. Used to pump brakes, now I'm in go. Green light, hit the gas on the road. Yeah, I'm done with excuses. That been a crutch, not like crutches, it's only a nuisance. Used to the ruses, everyone cutting my breathing like nooses. It started to loosen. True to myself over picking and choosing. True to religion like penning a purpose. I don't mess around when I got the free time. Quarantine bringing the lyricism. Yeah, I'm talking necessity music, not accessory purchase, especially not from those treachery tourists. Microphone been like sharks lurking in the deep water. Man, I can know it waves. Got their attention from first, let it like A. Now they gon' start to applaud, putting their hands together like they breaking down back. I'm in Super Saiyan mode. I'm in the I don't really give a damn what you saying mode. Yeah, I'm in first player mode. Yeah, the waiting is over. I got the drive on the limited range like the Rover. Used to pump brakes, now I'm in go. Green light, hit the gas on the road. I don't wait around for people to feel inspiration. I just keep going and going. The flow been impeccable, overtold a pole. I'm in over my head with emotion, but unlike the false prophets, I've been putting poetry in motion, overloaded with quotables. Told them I was bestowing the vote of confidence. That they don't wanna act in the hour, release the reload with snippets revolving minute after minute. Matter of fact, change the model from Drizzy Da Vinci, invisible to invincible. I'm the main component, indivisible, individually in this bitch. You either leave or get obliterated. I'm Super Saiyan, I'm Bruce Wayne, mix up Bruce Banner. You call it insane, but I call it insanely in tune with a new rage. I move mountains, you move over. I drew thousands of your fans to my end zone, cause you couldn't compete with the kid. You copy and paste flow that I got constructed. You can see it on display when I spaz on something. No need for mix and master in a one take, I run it. Then I catch a lump sum. It's about to be a long summer, competing with the so coldest tundra. You gon' need a lung expansion when I hit you with the brain conundrum. If you ask me, your days are numbered. Compared to me, you're just another lazy son of a bitch with obituary longevity coming. Yeah, I'm in Super Saiyan mode. I'm in the I don't really give a damn what you saying mode. Yeah, I'm in first player mode. Yeah, the waiting is over. I got the drive on the limited range like the Rover. Used to pump brakes, now I'm in go. Green light, hit the gas on the road. As I started this memoir, the pen bars broken by falling stars, shot from moving cars over top of the level. I took it from Vision to Vendetta, disappointed to be opposite of a trendsetter. Instead of addressing this open letter to artists, it's to myself. Stream my consciousness from my mental health, been an oddity for not glorifying the wealth of facade. If you sell out, but not if you outsell. But you only outsell by taking dignity and throwing it down the well. Wishing for record sales, one and the same if you couldn't tell. It's safe to say that I'm locking myself in, no motive but self-interest. Blocking my well-being from Lucy and Grinches. In my own lane, no guardrails, yeah, inches away from falling. But I'm in this bitch that we call MO. Godflow been the MO, vocab in the ammo. The stream comes full circle like panoramic. My shit is delicate but survive fire ceramic. My energy go from one verse to the next like I'm thermodynamic. Heard that I'm stacking bar to bar like a mason in attic. I'm basically static, electricity flying through hand to the pen to the pad. I'm rocking, don't take me for granted. Every punch that I'm landing been a symbol of hooks cooked in the lab. I'm looking for whoever standing in front of my past. Relay this message to the rest of the cast. Money can buy you everything but wealth, cause you only rich if you real. And these days, man, it's easier to tell. Layers really start to peel. Open your eyes, open your eyes. The water flowing cold as steel. Open your eyes, open your eyes. Yeah, water growing up is falling down. I done graduated from being laughed at, depending an album they raving about. Spooking competition like Edgar Allan's Raven. You can use this as my affidavit, send it in with a stamp, maybe just made it a gravy on the main course. Warm up with your microwaves before your C-Force blow up like C4. I foresee greater days as flow merely a deep pour. I'm rich in lyricism, and guess what? That's all that really matters, giving me something to reach for. I stayed the course, remained above par, while others taking a detour and wound up destroying their own chances of longevity. Only 4 weeks after they plateau, they flat broke. In reality, they verses a week 4 bars. Meanwhile, I put that shit into gear for it. Guess what? I'm the monster behind doors. I'll be getting platinum checks post-mortem, rewarded by forward progression out of my own boredom. With each recording, I'm boarding up the Billboard Top 40 in hordes of a time. What a time to catch a vibe. This is hella rewarding. I'm one of a kind. Take this as a warning, cause guess what? There's more coming. The way my ink running low, you gotta love it. I'm Da Vinci reincarnated, pushing a pen for this generation, and they only wanting more of it. Make a tour of it. This my rain, I'ma let it pouring in. Money can buy you everything but wealth, cause you only rich if you real. And these days, man, it's easier to tell. Layers really start to appear. Open your eyes, open your eyes. The water flowing cold is still. Open your eyes, open your eyes. Cause water growing up is falling down. First off, I know I don't have all the answers, but I see these events happen and I feel gut punches inside. My stomach sinking, bones trembling, tears fill my eyes. Feelings of anger, sadness, and lost hope leave me blind. My God, why 2020 vision, but the year clouded. Overcast, used to wish clouds wouldn't blue disguises, but the blue disguise has been casting over the joy with violence. Losing hope in a country I once had some pride in. They've been prying away at innocence and human beauty. Corruption is hella evident, or say can you see? I love everyone to death, and that's why I make this music. I don't know if doing this is the right move, but these lyrics sit in my heart and I had to speak a little truth. I love everybody, and I think that's a set of words we need spoken. My thoughts and prayers to everyone out there in Minnesota and everywhere in the world experiencing loss from COVID-19. The violence, brutality costs humanity so much. My thoughts and prayers with those on the front lines protesting, working, remaining tough. If you don't act on this, just spread love. We're all God's children and equal from above to here on earth, and I don't walk in the same chucks, but I care a ton about y'all. And I know this ain't a song, it's more a poem about law. It's more of a speech I would give at a town hall meeting. It's more of a leaf to turn over from now on. We can't let this corruption last at all no more. I wish I could have done something this ain't about y'all. Corruption, I hate that. I'd do anything to replace that. We out here working while even eating off a placemat. No need to keep going down this terrible road. We need to face facts. We need to change, and leadership is where we lacking. By standing up to evildoers, I hope we get some traction. I'm here for anybody who needs a hand to grasp, need a shoulder to lean on, and need to find comfort within the raps. I'm here. And even though I wear a mask now, that don't mean I mask my emotion. Hopefully I can help now to fix what's broken. And hopefully y'all know that I'm running with you. I'm just trying to use my voice to tackle this bigger issue. I'm not sentimental about when I was second. I sentimental about took it as a lesson. Second guessing left that in the dresser. I left hooks like a southpaw for the Godflow. No room like the random, no manual for this. Vin me like a Tesla. Only chance you could best him is to rip the vocals out like stealing stems. I'm a reverend with the metaphors, but this song is where your rivers end. Recommend you, man, I recommend you. Don't test me. I'll give you 16, keep it 100 like the SAT. Don't ACT up. Act against me, I'ma guarantee ya. Last verse, runaway DMC, huh? I'm turning game apparently, huh? Leave him in the dirt with the pan as a weapon like I'm TNT, huh? Yeah, don't cut me off, man. I'm here for y'all like I'm ENT, huh? Pain go away like EMT, huh? RIC, duh. VINCI, active like ING, huh? Haters, I just redirect ya. I'ma keep climbing up till I don't see ya. Look at the way I've been levitating on my waves. God, I'm singing all my words like I'm see ya. My goal been to leave a legacy. I smoke enemies like sativa. Change the flow like El Nino and La Nina. Handouts, I don't need none. Insomniac, I don't sleep none. Dirty with the rhymes, I don't sweep one. Grammys, I'ma work until I get at least one. This freestyle better be on beats one. Billboard top 10, I'ma be one. I ate competition, I'm the gatekeeper. Stay seeking, working in the better weekends till I get the crown that awaits me. Bingo with the B1. Never let them in the dark, cause I got a couple bills like a Pico. Never gonna let you out of this rain like a peacoat. This kid never gonna hit a peak wall. These bars giving you a stitch like I'm Lilo. Even if I'm getting incentive to levitate, I'ma go back to Philly for the streets. I'm a piece with the lyricism, but I've been fearing me. They've been lost going on 12 years that have written, so they still not cashing on my roster. Got the key to the future, but they're saying imposter. Getting fishy when they're hiding under shells like a lobster. Propster, everyone have been keeping it real like a cinematographer. I'm a cinnamon offender. Nothing in the mind are phenomenal. All I see is nomination for being volatile, arsenal, awesome wordsmith, emotion. I'm a foreigner, carving lanes like a carpenter. So get your energy up. For Vision To Vendetta 2 on August 1.
Vision To Vendetta 2, 1/2020.
Godflow.
Godflow.
Da Vinci's masterpiece.